My name is Rajab Mahmood and I'm a filmmaker from Birmingham, and today what we are doing is reviewing our short films from the oldest to the new. So this is going to be my new little series where we watch old films of the films that I've directed or been involved with, and we just talk about everything, like just basically reviewing from the good to the bad. My other YouTube channel is called Brothers Production of Films. As you can clearly see, I've put a link down below. If you want to subscribe to that, you are more than welcome to watch all the films that I currently have. Reviewing my first ever film called A Mission of Redemption. It was an action short film. And just before I get into the film, the reason why I called it A Mission of Redemption was probably because I was such a huge Martin Scorsese fan back in the day, and I really loved like the whole like redemption stories that he made earlier in his career, like Mean Streets and Taxi Driver and Raging Bull and all those sort of films. So when I became a cinephile and wanted to become a filmmaker, I was really into his early career. And one of the key things was like he always tried to make films around like Roman Catholicism and that was like through a Wikipedia read that I found that. So I was so inspired by that, and I was like, okay, cool. I want to make my own redemption story, and I basically called it A Mission of Redemption just to kind of give it like an enticing title name. And I went for an action short film, even though there's not a lot of action. But let's get into it. Let's watch it together. Honestly, that's so hilarious. All right, so I'm just pausing on the gun bit, and the way that we got all this like little props and that, this was my like second proper short film, and in this project, we basically went to visit some of our cousins down in London, and one of our uncles basically had like an air rifle or whatever, and basically he was just showing it to us, and I had my Sony camcorder because I basically intended on like going there and chilling out with my cousins and making a project there. I wanted to just make something. So I ended up basically making this. So that's how we basically got like the whole gun prop, and I was so amazed when I actually found that. I was like, this needs to be in the film. I'm gonna cut something, and this is gonna be in the film. You know, I love the music though. Oh, I remember I found it on YouTube Studio. Honestly, banger, man. Redemption is not an option. Psst. Yeah. So basically, I was really lucky to get like that fire sequence just because uh apparently back in the day there was like a big thing going on in like the local news that there was like this tire factory that was burning. So my dad basically was had me in the car when we came back to Birmingham, and we were just around the roundabout or whatever, and we filmed that out the window. So that's how I got that shot. Submission. Yeah, and that's me. Like when it cuts, like it cuts to black and whatever. That was basically me acting. So yeah, yeah. Honestly, I was such a chubby kid. Blood will be shown. Yo, that rifle was so badass, man. Honestly, so cool. Bullets will be spread. 100%. I love the sound design. So shit, but yeah, that was our bedroom and that. That's me. That was the old desk that I had back then when I was doing GCSEs and everything. That's me wearing the slazengers. Let's go. Let's go. Lies won't matter. Organizations shall fall. Damn. I was like very anti-establishment back then. The Mission of Redemption. Let's go. A Brothers production film. I'm not gonna lie, I don't even know what the bloody like synopsis of the film was. So let's try searching it. Okay, that was pretty cool that it kind of faded into white and the like the character just walks through the tunnel. The film is this is a persona of sins occupying good men, cruel. You will see the sins they shall prevail towards humanity. Men will access with access to guns shall find way through a darkness of vengeance. This is a mission of redemption. To be honest with you, bro, I don't even know what the fuck that basically means, bro. Like, I don't know what was going through my head, but I know I was just like ripping off ideas from other people, bro. You know what? This film actually made me want to smoke. There's a lot of issues though, but the strengths of this short film though, I really love that, like, even though it was my second film, like I still carry that essence with me. And like the essence that I'm trying to talk about is basically I kind of still have the momentum of like movement in my films. Like that's something really cool that I really like from this short film, is that like I kind of moved like the camera. I tried to try making it like more engaging and that sort of thing. And that's something that I really enjoyed, man. Like I think like that essence of me still exists. Like I still try to achieve that every day. I try to make the movements more smoother and that sort of thing. And there's a saying that I once heard was, a lot of films fail because it's so stationary nowadays. Like, there's films shot on like the Black Magic or Ari or wherever, and with all of them, it's like they're always on, either on a stationary tripod. They're not even panning or tilting the camera or wherever. And a lot of films on a technical level fail because of that, because they don't like incite any engagement for the audience. And like and I heard that like if you even have a little bit of movement in your film to carry a message, so even if it's a gimbal, if it's a dolly shot, or if it's like a jib, or if it's like a gimbal or handheld or wherever, pan, tilt, wherever on a tripod, it's like you're literally better than 90% of films already being made. And that's just on a technical level. I'm not talking about stories or whatever. I'm just talking on a technical level. It's like your films are better than 90% of films which are just stationary and very simple on a technical level. And you know if you've been to school, bro, like 90% is still a pass. Like that's an A star, bro. So like on technically, your film is an A star. Like it's great. So like when I heard that when I was younger, I was like, okay, cool. I might not have like the jibs, the tripods, or whatever. Like I'm not gonna have that at the moment. I might as well just give it a go of what my visions will look like in the future. Why don't I get started right now? You know, and that's what I did there. And I think it was really good. Like I think I achieved a lot from that project. Well, the weakness is that I think, like of course the quality looks terrible. I feel like there's no story there though. Like I feel like it was a very cinema verite type of film. It was just very simple. It was just like a montage of clips attached to each other to make it give it like it felt like more like a trailer than it did of a short film, with just like title cards to give it some sort of like a narrative plot. But there wasn't any plot that was pushing it wherever. I was a kid, bro, so I don't think it was that great. But overall, I think it was a good start. This is the first video of this series. I'm gonna try to keep on watching the new stuff and all that, and I'll let you know my thoughts as I go along in this series. Please join me. Please subscribe. Please like. Please drop your thoughts below. Do watch the video as I mentioned below before. The link is in the description, so go ahead, like it, and yeah, just share some love. And if you guys do have any short films that you'd like me to review, please put it down below, and I would love to watch them. It just gives me something to do. And yeah, I hope I get to see you guys soon.